Today I published a review of the arrangements the Northern Ireland Prison Service have in place to manage the temporary release of prisoners from custody. We were asked to look at this issue by the Department of Justice after the public became concerned in late 2018 about the release of prisoners before they had finished their sentences, after a prisoner absconded and others were photographed while out in the community. The reality is only a small number of people who are convicted of the most serious crimes and pose the greatest risk to the public are jailed indefinitely. For most prisoners, the prison service's responsibility are about ensuring individuals are held in safe and secure conditions and helping them to address the reasons for their offending behaviour in preparation for returning to the community. The temporary release of prisoners who have been in custody for lengthy periods of time, either in the company of prison service staff or on their own, is vitally important. It enables the prison service and their partners to collect valuable information to assess their suitability for release and the individual's levels of risk they may pose for the public. In general, we found that the prison service's arrangements to be working well. But we identified concerns about how external activity schemes were operating. We found no consistent or explicit rationale for them, and that their operation was linked to discretion applied by prison governors. We were also concerned a small number of prisoners who were ineligible for temporary release from prison had previously taken part in these schemes. More needs to be done to regularise how these schemes operate, and I've made a recommendation in this review to address our concerns. We've also recommended the Prison Service review the number of temporary release schemes they are operating to ensure consistency between different prisons and remove any overlaps. The review also includes 4 operational recommendations to improve best practice. If implemented, these recommendations will help address concerns about the temporary release of prisoners. But testing prisoners prior to their release from custody can never be risk-free. That's why the community, and victims in particular, need to have confidence in how the prison service makes its decisions around when and in what circumstances a prisoner is considered for release, even for the shortest period of time. The public have the right to expect these arrangements will operate as safely as possible.